Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to come back to Danganronpa and we are going to investigate our boy's death. That's actually really sad. I still haven't processed that. But we'll figure out all the clues that we can for next week's trial. So today we are going to investigate it thoroughly and we're going to try to find out who's the killer even before getting into trial. So yeah, that's basically what we are going to do today. How you guys been? Honestly, I am dead. From like my my legs are completely dead. This is yesterday I played the sport named paddle. It's well, a lot of people are playing it right now and it's kind of starting to be famous or trendy and such, but it's so cool. Honestly, I fell in love. I just can't walk today, but I fell in love with it. Anyways, here we are. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. Damn. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Noon sharp? Okay, so from what we remember from the last episode, basically, well, Nagito was almost holding us all. He was holding us all, so, like, I don't know English today. But he was basically threatening us all that he would explode the island, he would do a lot of things, unless the traitor would come in and admit that he was a traitor. So after we tried to disarm a bomb that would in theory explode the whole island, that actually it was just fireworks, there was a huge fire when we were going to try and find out where Nagito was. And after the fire, we found out that he was there, dead. He didn't die because of the fire, but he was dead. And it's really weird because we were all together, so how could he die? That's basically what we don't know yet. Yeah. Damn, he's looking really bad. How? Not only is there a spear stabbed on his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Multiple stab wounds. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife implanted through his right hand. Bro, this was really aggressive. What a tragic situation. Just reading this makes me depressed. Yeah, like, I just... It was passionate. The killing was passionate. Is there something wrong with Monokuma file? Because of the time of the death? What's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed on his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. There's a laceration of his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What's wrong with that? That's weird. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now it's our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Guess you're right. I don't understand why she said it was weird. If the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinkles that much. True. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. Okay. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Yeah. I do think that's right. As the luckiest student. But I don't understand what happened to Monokuma plushie. But let's first see Nagito's body. Never expect to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything's good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, this isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. Yes. I need to investigate everything about his body that catches my eye. He still has his eyes open. It's so bad. Okay, so let's see every place that we can investigate. So we can investigate his feet. Both Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean that the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, he also stabbed his legs? Did the killer try to torture Nagito for him to tell the truth about what he knew and about the trader and all that? No, better slander around. I thought I knew how to punish you. Why would the killer do something like that? At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Yes. Torture, yes. That was what I was saying. If they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? Yeah. If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other ones were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means that the ones all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Maybe the traitor part, or maybe what he discovered from the students. Although, in theory, he only found out about ourselves. You know, that was what he said, but he knew more. But now we won't know what he found out. Was it something that would have led to the traitor? Yes, probably. Well, even if it was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. Even if I held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Torture wounds. Yes. More things to investigate. Maybe the spear. With a flashing ornament, it's impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. Looks like the fatal wound. Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle. There's an iron weight attached to it. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Huh. If this is your first time looking at it too. Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? Definitely just came out with that now. Oh, this is the reference from the last game that you guys talked about, right? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. Nezumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice. What the hell? Nagito's leg is pretty broken, so he may be more useful. Yeah, it ended differently with him. Them. More importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catch my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming through the handle. Oh! So that's a weight. That thing. Oh, you can't see my mouse. But that thing over there, it's a weight. It looks like a part of... There's part of blood on it too. Yeah, that's the weight. That's weird. This section of the cord doesn't have any blood on it. Maybe it was where the person had their hands. It's the size of a human fist, exactly. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it, yeah. Shiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently the spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Okay. Spear of Gungnir. So now we have his left hand. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason why the wound on his left arm doesn't look as deep compared to the other ones. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere. That's true. There's something strange. Why? Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood spatter look strange? It cuts us off right in the middle of his palms. Was Nagito holding the cord of the spear? Definitely. The blood could reach when it splattered. That would explain the blood on his palm. Gonna flip over to the back of his hands. There's also blood, but only above the middle joint. Okay, no, it doesn't make sense. Okay. Strange. I win. So it looks like he was, even if he was holding the cord, he still doesn't have anything behind. Was the cord like, no, because it has the size of a human hand. That's definitely strange. He was grabbing something like from here to here, right? Like he was grabbing a cord like this. Maybe. But it doesn't make sense how this has the size of a human hand if this would be like double the size of a human hand. Also, why would he hold that? Did he inflicted this to himself? I mean, he couldn't. How could him? The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife must be from the military base. And now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well,
It seems like the wounds on his left and left arm were caused by the same knife, which means that the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's leg and left arm. They stabbed the knife through his hands.
it cannot be.
They pressed Nagito, maybe. And then they finished him off with a spear. How cruel. It looks like that means that the killer went from the trouble using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could just kill him by stabbing him right in the knife. Why did they use a spear at all?
You are right.
That's definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use it? Why? Doesn't Monokuma plushie have a hole in it? Did the spear come from Monokuma plushie? That's just so messed up. Burnt. Oh, this one is burnt. It's from the fire, maybe. The rope is burned off like this. Why is the girl clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? The rope is burned, but Nagito clothes weren't affected. Huh? This is such a weird case. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had his agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape? Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help? But if they were torturing him, they would want him to speak. Why the tape on his mouth? The blood spiral all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing that his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Excuse me. Squats it down. She took off the tape! She ripped the duct tape off his mouth. What are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
I'll put it right away once I'm done investigating here. The Monokuma plushie did the murder? Yes! Protect Abby from her Monokuma plushie then? surely hope it wasn't the Monokuma plushie. Although it was my ex who gave it to me, so I mean, I don't know. The blood on Nagiro's face, it looks like it mostly came from the slice of his left arm. If that's the case. It's no use, she's not listening. What about the blood spatter on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that?
Well,
Duct tape had crinkles, but it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth. He's probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Nagiro's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. That doesn't make sense. Then they weren't trying to torture him to confess anything. Because he had his mouth covered from before the torture. I don't understand. He tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. Yes, I don't really get it, but put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yep.
You're right. This might have been some kind of clue too, I should remember it. Ooh. All the plushies? Is all the plushies including Mickey and Sucrose? Don't say that. They were all gifts. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagiro's body. Jeez, I can't believe I'm actually investigating such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate the death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Is there anything else? Probably not. Let's see the plushie. Monokuma's dead! There's blood coming out his stomach. He's dead, Jim. I'm not dead. This is one of your life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory. If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there, it's so misleading. What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? No, he wouldn't do that. No. Making a hole like it got stabbed and going through the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood? Did he try to imitate Nagiro's body or something? No. I had nothing to do with that. He's probably lying. Seriously. You're always lying. You should die like one of the plushie over there. Bro, that's harsh. You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monomi. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. Sure. Looks like those annoyances are gone. Okay. So, if it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? Is this Nagiro's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. But it does look like the hole is a hole that would, like the spear would pass through. Monokuma's plushies. Was he grabbing one of the plushies when this all died? But then how did the plushie get off? How is the plushie not burned? What else is there to see? A lighter. A lighter? This are you seeing? The Monokuma cardboards are all piled up like dominoes. So like they pushed one and it's pushed and the lighter was turned on and it made this all fire. Was it when we were trying to open the door? Like we tried to open the door and then the door opened and the plushies went like dominoes and then the lighter turned on and there was like gasoline all over the place and it burned everything. Was that how it happened? Oil lighter. So the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did accept it. I can't how much. If one of the oil lighter was placed here,
Just kidding.
someone probably wanted to keep warm. It's the most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them. Yes! Using that, the curtain was... Exactly! We opened the door, it went like domino, and then... Bam! Burnt Monokuma toast. Using the oil lighter. Do you think the killer sets up some sort of trick with it? Okay, the killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. He caused the fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why the killer would set fire if the crime scene, but how can they use the fire to ruin the evidence? But Nagito was not affected by the fire. Do you see what I mean? Doesn't make sense. Like, they were affected just until the curtain. Was this for us to see what was going on? Was this on purpose, not to burn the evidence, but for us to see what happened? A grenade? It looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remains a plastic, yeah, probably. What is this? Oh, when we tried to stop it. Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire, they weren't actually that useful in the end. Yeah. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. This evidence really isn't at all that strange. That's right. What else can we see? Now we can only talk to the people, probably. So first of all, it's one of us, right? So what about it? It's matter for Kingdom's killing and for Mikan's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing that time? Well, right now it's 12:30 p.m. 12:30 p.m. Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Was noon 30 minutes ago? It's totally a fresh kill. Seems like a bad way to describe it. How would that happen? If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time that we were struggling with the bombs? Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon, which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is a real killer. Are you sure? This could be like when Nekomaru's died. The killer could also use some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would need time to prepare. Whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. None of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. None of us have an alibi? I do think the person who has a less alibi is Sonia. She was all searching for the military stuff. We were together all the time. But is this on purpose to incriminate her? Doesn't make sense. Who would kill him? Well, Akane is one. Why would Sonia do it? I can't understand. Kazuichi? I can see why Akane would do it. Not freaking out about it like Kazuichi. But I definitely can stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? This rotten school trip is going to end, right? We can finally go back home. You poor thing. Do you really think that, Kazuichi? Carefree till the end. You don't think that'll happen? Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends. What does it mean, something? He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that? I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this ends smoothly with a countdown. Like I said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. Let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. I know. Don't bring strange stuff like that. What about you, Shiaki? Deep thoughts? What happened?
Yep.
About the sprinkler? That's one of the sprinklers head that activates to put the fire. You can see the crane there, like right next to it, right? You can see that red. There's blood there. Why is there blood there? Small red line of the ceiling grinder? No. Was the spear up there? Nagito was holding the cord. The cord had that weight. He left the cord go. And then the spear went on himself? Was this what happened? Is that the cord of the spear? But that would mean the cord already had blood. There's no way blood could get up there. Straight line. I think it's strange. No. Can you see what I mean? That's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. Wasn't just killing Nagito, there should have been another reason as well. You won't have gone through this trouble of trying to tie him with rope, covering his mouth with duct tape. There's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. What's the reason? Try to investigate other areas to figure that one out. Other areas inside the warehouse? But I haven't talked to them too. I can't think of anything except laugh. That's really suspicious, Kazuichi. Would you go that far? If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. We should finish the class trial. We can think about what will happen after. Sonya's Kazuichi and Akane looking weird. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, Monokuma panel. This is interesting. A lot of tipped. Panel did the curtain in the back tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? Why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall. It's like a domino effect. They're the ones who made this mess. The tipped over the panel in the entrance is close to the door. The reason this panel is tipped over. I'll open it slowly. That's not the problem. It'll be fine. It's not opening. Something blocking the door? Is a trap? A little more force. What happened to open forcefully? Was it Akane? She insists. Was it Akane?
Well?
There's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
Tipped over for starting entrance to the back of the warehouse. Seems like to be lying on a straight line. That line is the only one that's neat in order.
So...
Isn't it clearly strange? We can speculate this was done intentionally. Yes. Damn. Tons of books. I don't think this is important. Yeah. Sprinklers completely soaked them. Not missing much. So Oh, the music. No. Even though I did say I was going to freaking kill him, there's no way I could actually done it. I was just upset. Well, sure. But the music was playing. It was playing music. A speaker plugged into it. Why here? The weird music was playing from here. You know, the music that was blaring when the fire started? Looks like it busts out of getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. The music was playing from that MP3 player. Why was the killer playing music from this? That's another thing we don't understand. Just looks sinister. Well, it's not like we can actually investigate certain things and the people now. Copies from Monokuma Music. They were burned too. Okay. So, a cunning. Say something. It mattered for Gundam's killings and for Mikan, but it looks like time doesn't matter this time. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file that the estimated time of death is noon sharp. We all split up before noon to search for the bombs. No one has an alibi. Yeah, okay, that was what we said, yeah. Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. I need to ask her about. Then we pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body. It's time to talk to her. You have a minute. I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you say something like this, right? It's alright, it's not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were fake? That's not all either. You were looking for the bombs. Why were you on the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching for the central island. When I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that trial? Oh my? Do you suspect me? Well, yeah. I'm not the killer. This is a misunderstanding. Jesus, she's what happened to her? Sonia?
Sorry.
I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored this final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Well?
I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted the bombs, you got suspicious and went investigating them? Yeah, Sonia lost it now that Gundam is dead. You're right.
That is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for the side of the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Listen.
And because of that, I reached the conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? I attempted to use one of them. What? I thought one of the bombs could be strong enough to blast open a door to the ancient ruin. That time I believed the bombs were real, and I thought I could use one of them to gain the entrance of the ancient ruin. Oh,
However,
the plan was a huge failure. Well, I can see
the bomb
why.
was not real. It was merely a fireworks display.
Sonia getting suspected by his new future husband, Hajime. Yes.
God damn it all to hell.
The sentence when she was mad is so cringe. Look, Monami is there looking at her.
So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
Yeah.
I did. As did Mommy as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Secretly peeking at the bomb. We saw it.
Which means
The bombs are the same ones that disappeared. It would mean Nagito took them. This is why I knew it was fake. I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. Well, yeah. Look at Kazuichi! And Nagito's alive here. Oh. He showed us a real bomb. The start of a healthy relationship. You're right. Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. his reason for doing it. I have to explain everything. Then there should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Sonya's account, sure. Pretty much looking for clues. Still not many things I understand yet. You look worried! I am. Time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. It's good to investigate other places as well. She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonya mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nismi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagiro's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for these actions, I need to know more about him. Pretty sure the others have already finished investigating. Hey you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Shiaki, the others gathered around her. I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. Seems like we have the same idea. But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene. We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we investigated all we can here. Guess you're right. It does look like the clues we found aren't enough piece to save them together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we have to give up completely. Don't need to say that. Then it's okay if we just leave this place. It's okay? Literally? There's no time for us to stand around? There's no way for us to expect it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagiro's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Already? I wanted to talk to people! Okay, let's see the factory first. Sad. Okay, so we're here on the factory. And here are the bombs. Oh, we can only see these two things? Oh, Sonya is here. Of course she's here near the plushies. The bombs that were stuffed onto this truck were actually fireworks. This truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagiro must have brought it here. There's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Well, yeah. Then the manufacturer, enormous machine, stopped for now. Nothing related to the incident. The computer. When we saw Nagiro's video message on this laptop. Still watching us from somewhere. How did he time his message so perfectly? Video was set to play after the explosion. Why did it have a video? At that time, Nagiro should have actually been killed already. Which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides the video, there might be a data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe it's really something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Sonya! Get out of the plushies! I have never seen some Monokumas in my life! Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into. While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. The other Monokuma on the other side? The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside the Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism. Let's rip this apart right away so we can confirm it. If there was a bomb beside there, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed up with it? It's all gravy. What the hell does that mean? Stop! There's no bomb. You know, if you just pick me, see? You know, you'll feel its soft weight of cotton. You're right. Where did Nagiro obtain the bomb we used? I wonder. If I'm going to give you guys a hint, then you should probably know. It wasn't from the military base. Was it from Oh, the place we were stuck. The strawberry and the grape side, like the ultimate weapon stuff. The bombs there were all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already.
No.
I thought if I keep quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I just been telling you for the first time. I'm relieved. If the bomb wasn't from the military base, from this factory, he brought it from the octagon. Yes!
Well done.
I must say, you have good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside of one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it!
That is...
Did I say something I should have not said? It's not your fault. Ooh. I think one of the Monokuma plushies is Groomy in disguise killing our favorite characters. Where's Groomy? Call Groomy! Call Groomy for Discord to join. The plot thickens. Octagon. Nagito just had bombs strapped on him in this trial. Leave? No. Let's see the basket. Life-size Monokuma plushies. There aren't any clues. Okay. So we saw the plushies. So now we have the military base and the castle, I think. Okay. Outside warehouse. Outside. Maybe. Factory, Vendor Street, Central Island, Sea King Industries. Military base. Jabrock. Hello, Kazuichi. This dangerous place is a reason to all this messed up stuff's happening. Leaving guns out there openly is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take a better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Sure. So we have a truck here. Tried looking through the truck bed. Empty, nothing here. There was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However...
The bombs had disappeared. Nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? He knew. That was what he said on the videotape. He thought they were a real thing? No. He said as much in his video message. Exactly. Were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. A guy like me, you know that. He knew the bombs were fake, he only did it to try to weed out the traitor. Is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. The bigger despair, the bigger hope. Isn't that what he would say? Huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed in the truck bed. I found it! What did you find? Well, that truck over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife. That's a the same type of knife that stabbed through Nagito's right hand? Yes. Which means the killer obtained that knife here. So the killer is someone who visits the military base at least once. Didn't everyone do that? That's everyone. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. You're right. It does sound fishy. If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too. I'm not brave enough to check myself. And then helicopter. The one that executed Teru doesn't have anything to do with this incident. So now we only have the castle. We only have the castle now. But we still haven't figured out who it was. Then, how are we going to do this? Fill in error. A lot of errors. Okay, well, let's go inside. Probably we'll find some type of spear since it came from here. Kazuichi! Hello!
Yo.
Look at the wall of spears. I guess it's obviously the weapon came from. Oh! And it has the cord with the weight! They all have the cord with the weight. Hanging on the wall. It's definitely it. Yes.
I see.
It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
It looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Was it Nagito that actually took it? Spear of Gungnin. Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. Rignan. Why would the killer use the spear as a knife? I was trying to read the word backwards to see if it had any hidden meaning. Probably it has, but not as obvious as backwards. They could just kill him with the knife and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this, with this unnecessary cord thing, would be easy to use. Definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I felt this way. Well, same! I'm feeling this strange feeling that I never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he died. Now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. Haven't even investigated his cottage yet. Too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. His notebook? His notebook! It's not his notebook. It's like the Future Foundation notebook, right? That has informations about everyone. Ooh. So for silent. How's my Monomi? Wait. Ah! How's my Monomi? Pet. Oh, she's okay. I don't even have to clean anything. She's so clean by herself. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't want to go to the little island. Okay. So beach, airport, the market, hotel. Oh, okay, we want the hotel. Clearly Kazuichi is the most useful in the group. Kazuichi? Why? Okay, this side is the girls. This side is the boys. Why is Monokuma here? To open the door? Can I talk to Monokuma? I can't even talk to Monokuma. Hajime. You want to go inside Nagito's room too? I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that. Then do it! It's sweet because it's made off of black bean paste. Don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door. Fine, fine. I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right? Now then. It's the secret password? Hello, Anya! Welcome! I opened the door. You can fairly investigate it now. This is my first time seeing that, but why does he door open with a spell like that? Maybe the cottage's key is computerized. More importantly, let's go inside to know. Let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. She joined in well, we aren't going to do the trial today, but she did join while the investigation of the worst thing. Why does he have that box? Nagito was living here? What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? Can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue that might be hidden here as well. So there is this really cool box and a really cool Monokuma. No. Oh, I've been found. So there isn't much to see. Although we'll investigate the box at last. There's a lot of books arranged here. Didn't Nagito bring this from the library? In addition to the books, there was a bunch of random crap stuffed on the shelf. Random crap! Might would take a lot of time for us to truly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later. Why does Nagito have Monokuma in his bathtub? I have no idea. I love her. You don't want to know why Monokuma is there? Oh man. So he had a fridge? Why?
Huh?
My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? Without Shiaki, I opened the refrigerator. Monokuma's special poison for poisoning use only? Someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he sucked very much. Bottle clearly isn't a drink. Looks like kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder? Aren't you reading what it says? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death.
Could it be?
Looks like it's poison. There's a warning label on the back. Be careful with that bottle, don't drop it. Yeah. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma special poison. What? This enchantment liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though this volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cold place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. What? Looks like a chemical made slowly for poisoning someone to death. Its refrigeration must be in here to poison secure. Why did Nagito do something like this?
Well?
The question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb? There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. Octagon. The octagon inside of the funhouse. The poison, he must brought it with him from there too.
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? How dangerous. What could he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
He already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about the poison? Yeah, he didn't use the poison. The bottle is less than half empty? He used the poison? Was it like this from the beginning or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder if there's still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet. Another trap.
Perhaps.
Maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it's probably really bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on this island? Nagito, Are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you die? Damn. So let's see the treasure box. A fancy looking box. I want that treasure box. Covered in sparkling pink lights, swords standing out. Could this be? If you find my Monomi? Magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
Perhaps.
That's treasure box.
Yep.
It's really cute. Ah, it is really cute. Looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box is here because the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. Why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good if we see what's inside. Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. Might be. But this could be some kind of clue, you know? If it wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. Turn back to the treasure box and cautiously open the lid. Inside there was a notebook. Usami General Purpose Notebook. Grade, class, number, name. Notebook inside the treasure box is something important. Begun to reading. Byakuya became the everyone's tired of things happen. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Bad guy. It contains sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children and entities that look like chicken what? Chicken scratch. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. Is this a diary? Looks like it. Did Monomi write this? The pictures and entries totally suit her. Keep flipping through the pages. 3, 4, 5, page after page of poorly written entries continued to this notebook. I really don't understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped at the entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry on the edge. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey,
Did something happen? Don't look at my notebook. Hajime tried to go there, Day 3, because no one believed him. Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hands.
give you.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he wouldn't be seen. He would have seen the inside of the notebook. You were a little too late. If this notebook is here, then Nagito was a thief. Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student. It's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right. This is an important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. You're the liar. Why you showed up out of nowhere? It's not good to lie, you know? Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
Because you have no fingers on your hands. I know, because I'm the same way too. Wait. There is a traitor among us that wrote those things on the diary. And controls probably her. Monomi. What's this about? You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would crush his little sister. Time to settle things between us. It's getting closer every second. What Monokuma said is true. He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? Who wrote on it? How should I put it? Excuse me. Who wrote it? He ran away again. A waste of time trying to get answers from her. I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Actually, it might be better if I didn't ask her. What about Chiaki? I'm just wondering. We never suspect Chiaki because she's definitely Fan's favorite. What if Chiaki is more than she says she is? The ultimate gamer? Would she be the traitor? Would she be the one doing those drawings? Just wondering. The bed that comes with the cottages just looks like the one in my room. Something hidden under the bed. Oh wait, what? Maybe there's something hidden under the bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. We should still check just in case. Why would you say that? Without no expectations and without thinking, I picked under the bed and there's something there. Plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like something's inside. What's this? Huh? The mask isn't even complete. A gas mask under rubber clothes. This looked like the real deal. Did he get this from the military base? It was hidden under his bed. What did Nagito... The mask and the gloves for the poison. For the poison bottle. The mask and gloves. The gas mask and gloves for the poison bottle.
Hajime.
Was there anything under the bed? Start looking around. Small piece of paper. Blue aluminium. Similar to those seals that go over jars and often open mayonnaise. Oh, I had one. Yeah. Look. I said I had one. Get what you're saying, but that doesn't mean it's just a piece of trash.
Wait.
Who knows? Might be too soon to decide that. Maybe that piece of blue paper was covering the bottle of poison. It looked pretty open to me. Is the poison actually active on his room to try to kill someone that comes inside and peeks inside? Is there something we can see more? Basically, I'll just like my cottage. Chiaki. Hajime should look at the test. Yes. What are you guys saying? Wait. Just cause Kazuichi, I'll be happy. Just as a cute Kazuichi, I'll be happy for the remaining. It's fair. True ship. Nagito also had the fridge under his shirt in the last trial. Yeah, he got the fridge from the octagon as well. He trips and the fridge bomb and poison fall out of the floor. Nagito is getting around with both Monami and Monokuma. Monami is getting bullied again. We're kicking her and when she's down. And Hajime is the main protagonist. Always keeping your trustworthy element papers near you and under your bed. Yes. We should look at the test. It's nice to know open poison is loose. Yes. Our time investigating is winding down. Don't even say that. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try to examining some other areas first. Other areas? Do you want me to investigate the shower room? Showers over here. Any clues? There aren't anything I can see. There are still clues? Like what? I seen the bed. I seen the box. I seen the fridge. I seen the library. I seen the... I don't know. What do you want me to see? Nagito was the one who stole. Why did he steal? That the notebook doesn't matter? What do you want me to see? The bookshelf. Oh, okay. The bookshelf? Sharon's the type of items are all so random. I can't make any sense of it whatsoever.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know how much about Nagito just by looking at this. What should we do? It'd be really difficult just to look differently through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should just ignore it though.
yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another's boy things. You know, there might be private stuff here. Is he keeping his underwear on his bookshelf? I don't understand what you're saying. Private things.
See?
I'll leave the shelf to you. We know what you just did that. Just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I signed and walked towards the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and the items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there aren't any clues here. The file wasn't the only thing I received. Another one. The seal. School badge, Hope Speak Academy. Information about our stolen memories. Couldn't find any clues. Just Hajime information? Is that really true? The reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. Neither are his lives too. I realized something was strange. If it really was only my information, then why is this file so thick? It was clear to me. Nagito had lied. Aside from my information, there was information about others, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia. Everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. Began reading. The profile contained basic information. Date of birth, height, weight, so forth. One thing that specifically caught my eyes. Reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Did something happen? I found a strange file. Is that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? Your student profile should be in there. Just not my profile. Everyone on this island is here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, you mean everyone? Just basic information, but the profiles of all 16 of us. Can I take a look? Ooh! Oh! I should take a print of this. Yes, look at us both together.
You're right.
My profile
Profile
is real.
really in here.
Oh, she's talking.
But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope Speak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Maybe.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
No.
Yeah, seems like
No! Look at Byakuga! See Byakuga's profile!
Huh?
The file. His name isn't in there, right?
His name?
There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
His who? Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that you think he might be the traitor? No, it's just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the Killing School Life at Hope Academy, right? Look at my princess. Look at my princess there. Oh, you can't see because of the chat. But there is my princess. For someone like him to be similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. It pains me to say this, but what are you saying about the missing name and about the Killing School Life? It's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
You're getting all
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuga for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuga doesn't exist. That Byakuga. I was right all along. Fuck off. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter. Guys. Just saying. That's that Byakuga's true identity. He was a fake that was pretending to be ultimate affluent prodigy Byakuga Togami. The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no names, no permanent address, not even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he was able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Although I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuga Togami? No! Just saying. Is that why he was so much fatter compared to where he was involved in the Killing School Life? Oh! She said it. Not me. She said it. His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. He was lying to us the whole time. He couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it? That was his talent. Having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain that talent, your life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. Compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating.
Anyway.
Damn, he was saying because I am not an ultimate, my life is liberating because my talent didn't choose my life for me. Damn. What have you guys been saying? I'm so happy and excited to see that I was right. Nagito and Monokuma? No Byakuga disrespect. You wish. OwAbbie's princess? Oh, my princess! Oh, my princess is the ultimate... Detective? Please tell me it's detective and I just didn't fail to say who my princess is. I'm very bad with names. Wait. First game. Danganronpa 1 Ultimate Detective. Did I get it right? Yes! It's my princess, Kyoko! It's my princess, Kyoko Kirigiri. Kirigiri. That's so cute. That's my princess. I love her. Hehehe. They killed the wrong Byakuya. They should have killed the worst one. They killed the worst one. And go back and save the superior. Ha! You thought. I'll never not be upset that the ultimate imposter died instead of the normal Byakuya. How can you say that? The normal Byakuya is such a crush. That's been connected to Hope Speak ever gone. Good. If it is Kyoko, yes. If only she was interesting at all. Huh? Kyoko's the best girl. You're right.
That's right.
I'll tell you straight up. This revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. What was he trying to say to me at that time? And then Monokuma is going to answer, who knows? Like Monokuma also always does. I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time my life has been a living hell. Based on the context, if I had to guess, maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander on the earth as nothing more than a fraud? If you guys had your school memories, you'd never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope Speak Academy, you should have known the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to the memory loss. The Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you could ignore Monomi or the traitor. Who's the traitor? Just by looking at the 16 profiles, I still wouldn't have known who's from the Future Foundation. Is it really someone like that?
Of course.
Obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out. It's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there were 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope Speak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here. It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey, hey.
We can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Probably. So, Byakuya was the ultimate imposter, as we all always knew, honestly. 'Cause, of course. But then, if the profiles are fake, that means that there is a student in our class. There is someone on that file that has a ultimate superpower that is not him, is not his. Okay. So from all the people we have here, who was the one that didn't actually have his power? It was... There's no way Hyoko was a traitor. She's just childish. Mahiro, there's no way. Mikan, she was actually a nurse. She could find out stuff, so there's no way. Ibuki makes sense that she has her ultimate power. Peko also has it, and if Peko has it, Fuyuhiko also has it. Akane, she's all worked out, but we haven't seen her skills on her ultimate stuff yet. Well, 'cause it's not really useful here. Anyways. Shiaki's always playing games, so you know. Sonia, never mind. She did know how to read other languages, so I mean that's a factor for her. Teru would actually cook very well, because Uichi saw that he solved a lot of engineer problems, mechanical problems. Gunham, he did have his 4 devas of destruction, so I mean, Byakuya is the ultimate imposter, so I mean, okay, whatever. And then Nekomaru was actually a coach, so that leaves us with, well, Nagito as the ultimate luck. Would Nagito be the traitor? No, because if Nagito knew about the traitor, who it was, he wouldn't go this so long efforts to try to find who the traitor is. The traitor was himself? But the traitor is Akane? That would be just so... It can't be Akane. Well, but the traitor could be ourselves, though. We're the only ones that don't have an ultimate power, at least on the files. But if Monokuma faked the profile, maybe we actually are an ultimate. Or we are the traitor. Because, okay, the file says that we are a secondary, I don't know, the repository sealants or something like that. But that could be fake. That could be a lie. We could be the traitor. I love that Abby is doing all this big brain thing, but the last trial is probably gonna break her anyway. It broke us all. What are you saying? Is this the last trial? No. Guys, is the Nagito's trial going to be the last trial? Do I want you to tell me? Don't. Don't tell me. I'm actually hoping it is. Am I going to die next week? This could be probably an emote. Tripping despair, isn't it? You waste your precious time on something that isn't a clue. Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up?
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
Monokuma said it. The last class trial.
I'll see you soon.
Last class trial.
Yep.
Last class trial. Seemed anxious about Monokuma timer earlier. 2 more days. Said something about the killing school trip ending. This might definitely be the last one.
Still.
Can't imagine if it is the real end. Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. Monokuma's still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all of this, he's planning to kill these remaining survivors all at once? It's not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. Class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still.
You don't have to worry so much.
Right?
We're not fighting this alone, you know. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it is a mystery that can be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. If we do that, things will turn out fine. Not prepared.
Damn right.
Everyone's else here. Shouldn't there be more people? You're making me depressed. You're making me depressed! Is it going to happen again? Cruel conflict where we must adopt our friends. Once we're through this, we can go back, right? That Monokuma bastard said it so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial. But we've been tricked every step on the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily. Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this thing is the one saying it, you know? That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out who the killer is no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops. Why are you here? Haven't realized it yet? The feeling that of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that, is Monokuma's trap, you know. What are you saying? There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us! You stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. I have finally realized after losing my powers. I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your faith accomplish nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there is a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight. I'm so confused. I didn't understand what she said. You mustn't run away from despair. I finally realized after losing my powers. Realize that cursing your powerlessness or your faith accomplish nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there is a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. I will fight. So she lost her power, that's true. Cursing your powerlessness. Cursing yourself for being weak accomplishes nothing. You have to fight. You can't run away from despair. You have to fight to become someone you can be proud of. Maybe that's what she meant. She seems different from before. She's really a self-help book.
Wait.
Her eyes, she looks so determined. You can tell it just by looking at those button eyes. Make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Aw, fine. I understand what Monomi is saying, I think. Let's get going to the last class trial. We need to fight as much as we can, no matter what hopelessness truth awaits for us in the end. Roar! This is the end. I entered Monokuma's rock. Who killed Nagito? We're so little. There's 6 of us. We're going to be 5 at the end because someone killed him.
Well,
let's worry about things after we
you are
finish.
right.
We must focus on the class trial before us. Damn it. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. Can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a very valuable asset during the trials. During the funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. Even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. You're right, Bethany. That is the most depressing thing on these games. The door slowly opened. These bright lights greeting us. Is that the light of hope or the light of despair? Oh, this is different.
Well now.
Now that the Shatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up.
Just fucking start already. This is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right? Yep, it sure is. So you're gonna show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all. Did I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this class trial started.
Killing.
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. And kill each other? The 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought of process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that he can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there was also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will become consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. Bro, Chiaki is the only one left on this scene. The person who finished off Nagito, the killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial, glowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. So OwAbbie, who did it? Who done it? That's the thing. Who did it? Who did it? So all this row, like all this row is dead, and on top, all of this row except Kazuichi is dead, and here only Nekomaru is dead. So basically we have, well, it wasn't us, so okay, that's for once. And then we have Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Chiaki, Sonia. Yeah, and Sonia, basically. So it wasn't Fuyuhiko. Fuyuhiko wouldn't do that. I mean, no one would do that, in my mind. But Fuyuhiko, he recovered himself. So it wasn't Fuyuhiko. It wasn't him. It wasn't Chiaki. Chiaki is... I'm starting to get a little sus of Chiaki. Because she's too perfect. You see, she's too perfect. She's like Kyoko. She's the fan favorite, helping us all. She has her thing. She's basically Kyoko, but on this game. She's really, really amazing. So, I mean, she won't die, you know? So if she won't die, she won't be the one killing. But she must have some suspicious story behind that we don't know about her. Because we did have the same thing about Kyoko. Although we didn't know what was the ultimate power of Kyoko. And we know that Chiaki is the ultimate gamer. but she must have something more that catches the eye. Otherwise, that would be just a missed opportunity. But she wasn't the one doing it. Honestly, I don't want to say Sonia. I don't want her to die. Because she's my future wife. But, according to her. So it's either Kazuichi or Akane. But I can't visualize that. You're calling her too perfect when Kyoko, Sakura, Chihiro, and Maki exist. Chihiro. Why are those names so recognizable? Yet, I can't visualize them. Let me see who they are. Kyoko, I know who she is. Sakura... Sakura is like the big one. Yeah, exactly. Sakura is like the ogre. Chihiro was the guy that dressed like a girl, right? Yes, that was Chihiro. Yeah, she was precious. Or he was precious. I'm not really sure what pronouns he used. And Maki... Oh, Maki is from the third game. I still haven't met her, so you know. Is femboy. And Maki is Danganronpa 3. Exactly. So, I mean... Well, no. Kyoko is my favorite of all. Because she's the first. But Chiaki is next. It's like Kyoko, Chiaki, and maybe we could put Sonia just because. Just because we're her future husband. So I mean, she got a little bit of my heart. But I mean, it was Kazuichi or Akane. But I can't imagine Akane killing him so aggressively like that. I can't imagine that Akane would just kill him punching him and taking his breath. Like, Akane would do that. But Kazuichi? Why would Kazuichi kill someone like that? Damn. But I mean, it couldn't be Fuyuhiko. He likes fried Duff cookies. He dislikes milk? I don't know.
Danganronpa.
No. Oh, this is the movie. I didn't want the movie. I wanted... This is the sound gallery.
Danganronpa.
But there was... Event gallery? Oh, okay. Oh. We could buy some. Oh. Akane and Nekomaru's massage. Theater 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Weezer, Danganronpa 2, Prologue. end. Chapter 1. The chapters. When we got to the school. This is just too precious. Wait! Doesn't that guy look a lot like Monokuma would look originally? Like the ultimate cooker? The ultimate chef? Doesn't he look a lot like Monokuma would be? On the development stages? I mean, does look like. Critical hit, magic stick. Teru looks like Monokuma. Yeah, not the now Monokuma, but the first Monokuma. The one that you can see on this gallery on the first game. Yeah. Let me show you. Monokuma development. Monokuma development? No. Monokuma development. Early stages game. No, I don't know. Monokuma first sketch. Monokuma original form. Yeah. I know he looks ugly and all. But like, ignore that half of him shows organs. And that's creepy and very bad. But doesn't the form of Monokuma looks like him? Not the face, but the form. Yeah, kind of the first. Yeah, he kind of does and kind of doesn't.
I'm Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer. Video games are my hobby, and I'm a fan of all genres.
Danganronpa.
My name is Sonia Nevermind.
That's the only thing you say? Shaki did the whole appearance. And you only said your name.
My name is Mikan Sumiki. From the bottom of my heart, I hope we can get along.
Oh, baby. I want... Look at Chiaki! I can't look at it. We know. But I wanted... them.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who...
Danganronpa.
We're with our babies. No horny.
You're right. My profile is really in here.
Yeah, loads of the beta designs are so weird. You're right. There is an achievement to getting all the event gallery, sound designs, to get all the coins, like to buy everything from here. So I will buy it eventually. Megito!
Nagito Komaeda. Nice to meet you.
I like the music.
My name is Byakuya Togami.
No, you're not. We always knew.
You may call me Gundam Tanaka. Remember it well, for it is the name that will one day rule this world.
We hope so. You may call me Gundam Tanaka.
Name's Kazuichi Soda. I'm the ultimate mechanic. Nice to meet ya.
Yeah, he has been a little bit crazy the last times.
My name is Teru Hanamura. On the streets, I'm known as the ultimate cook.
Ultimate cook.
I am the ultimate team manager, Nekomaru Nidai!
Nekomaru Nidai! Yeah.
Name's Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu. Just so we're clear, I don't plan to act friendly and shit with you guys.
Sure, but you become such a lover.
Yo, the name's Akane Owari. Nice to meet ya.
I don't have a lot of money left. I don't know if I can buy all of them. Oh, I can! Oh!
My name is Peko Pekoyama. It is nice to meet you too.
She's such a sweetheart. Aw.
Buki Mio Da. Put it together and what do you get? Ibuki Miyoda. Let's see. I'm Mahiru Koizumi. I'll be counting on you from now on. I'm Hiyoko Sayanji.
Damn. It's giving me so many nostalgic vibes. It's us! It's me and Chiaki. Damn, guys. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, man. Okay. So it looks like next week we are going to have our final trial. What's going to happen after that? How long will the trial get? I know that the I just, you know, you have your legs. Imagine this is your leg, like this is your knee, you know. Have your legs like this when you are sit down, and I just like did this, you know. I sat down like you would call here in Portugal like a Chinese, like legs like Chinese. I don't know why they call this here, but they do. I crossed my legs. And my legs hurt so much. My arms hurt as well, but oh well. Thing is, well, the last trial from the first game took a lot of time, because it was like the last one and we knew a lot of truths, and it was really intense. Really intense. It looks like next week we are going to have this last trial. I have no idea. Are we going to find out the whole truth? Probably not the whole truth. We are going to get really, really close to the truth. And if it is actually the final trial, then this series is almost ending. Then we have like the third game to play yet. And we'll have the series of getting all of the achievements of this game. Damn. I don't know what to expect. So we're going to find out who killed Nagito. We'll probably find out about the traitor. We'll probably find out more about our lost memories. Find out about the bomb, maybe. Well, maybe the bomb we'll find out after the trial. There are a lot of things to uncover yet. So many people have died, but who killed Nagito? Akane or Kazuichi? Or Sonia? But I didn't want Sonia to die, so Akane or Kazuichi. But how and why? Or did Nagito brought this to himself? Was Nagito the one who gave itself the final blow? A lot of things to uncover. Who knows if it's the last? It's not so long. Maybe. Anyways, we'll have to figure out next stream, next week. Let's see. I'll still see. It probably will be Tuesday as it normally is. This stream wasn't yesterday because yesterday was a holiday here in Portugal. That is like the National Freedom Day kind of thing. It has a lot of history behind if you want to search for it. 25th of April, what it means in Portugal. But anyways, I went to play paddle and it was really, really cool. And I was told that paddle is just not a very known game worldwide because it's not very known in America. And if it was, well, it would be very known worldwide because we still see America as the reference country. At least that's the impression that I get from what I hear here in Portugal. But anyways, it is a very, very cool game that it's getting more here on Europe, especially like Spain and Portugal that I'm seeing. And it's very cool. I hope if you guys don't know the game, you should definitely try it or definitely see if it exists on your country. It's a mix between tennis and squash or something like that. It's like it has the field is tennis, but like from half of the field on your side back, it has the squash walls, and the ball can hit the walls. Like you can hit the ground and hit the walls, and you can hit the ball after that, after hitting the wall. And you don't need a lot of technique. So even if you don't know how to play the sport or it's your first time, you can still enjoy it and still actually play somewhat decently. And it's very, very cool. It's look like this is sponsored or something, but no, I just had a lot of fun yesterday. I want to do it again, like as soon as possible, but I just can't walk. Because it was 3 hours of it for the first time that I've played it, and I haven't done any physical education or physical exercise like this in a lot of time. So I mean, I don't know. But anyways, it was really cool. And then Jordan Peterson came to Portugal and I went to see him. But it was so late that in the latest part of it, I fell asleep for 10 minutes. But I was listening. I swear I was listening. I didn't fall asleep. I closed my eyes. But I closed my eyes for 10 minutes and I didn't sense the time passing. And in my memories, I was listening to what he was saying and I was imagining paddle. But that's not the point. It was really, really cool. And during the day, I'm doing a book. Let your legs rest now. Yes, I want to show you my book. But my book is downstairs and my legs hurt. I'll show you the book Friday. Can it be like this? Friday when we are going to stream Genshin Impact, I saw that there is a new trailer that came up like 12 hours ago or more now. or the teaser or the trailer, I don't know, about Baihu. We gotta react to that together, but I am thinking about doing a whole Baihu video, as I did with Nahida. So that's what's on my mind, really. But I still haven't watched it, and we have to play together and see what's new on Genshin and all that. So yeah. I'm getting towards. Let me just talk to you a little bit. I'm closer and closer to getting married. He still hasn't asked yet, but he knows that he will ask me eventually. But like, it's getting closer and it's getting more real. And it's kind of magical, you know? And I'm so excited. I want to wake up by his side. And I want to be a mom. So I want to get married. So my kids can be happy. That is not how it works, but you know what? In a very, very, very simple way. I want to wake up by his side, and I'm really excited, and I can't wait for it to happen. But that also means that I have to work harder to get money to help the family and be responsible for myself. That's really weird because I'm so young, but you know, everything hurts. Well, you can move in before you're getting married, in normal situations. But since we're more like, well, we're Christians, you know. So, in theory, we don't do that. But okay, if you do, like, you do whatever you want with your life, and it's a shame because I want to be with him, and I wanted to sleep with him and all that. But we're waiting. But it will be very, very exciting. I'm so happy. Yeah, but we could live together even if we didn't sleep on the same room. But it would be very amazing. Special video for Dendro Daddy number 2. Exactly. Well, I don't know if he will be part of our harem. We still have to test that out. But if he is such a sweetheart as he looks, he might actually conquer my heart. I don't know if I will actually wish for him. Because I want Kokomi. But we have to see. Baidu has sus looking attacks. Don't say that! You're making me excited to see it! And I haven't seen it yet! And I won't see it for a while because I have to wait for the videos to come out. Don't say that! It's for stars, so you can try a few 10 pulls just to see. Yeah. One of the reasons I'll pull for him. Oh man. I have to see it. Anyways, I'll continue my book, and Friday I'll show you my book. And the book that I'm illustrating. And I have it in physical hand now. And I'm trying to make the best that I can. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. We'll see each other Friday. And if you're only here for Danganronpa, we'll see each other next week, Tuesday probably. But I'll let you know. Do join our Discord channel so you can receive the notifications of the stream. Because I don't trust YouTube. But you know, whatever. You can always ring the bell and see if it works. Anyways, my arm hurts already. Bye. 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 It does have a delay, so I never know when it already stopped. But bye.